Hey, how's it going? Been a little while since I made one of these Lazy Great Vault openings. It's the second week of the second tier, the Abras raid tier. Haven't made a video in a while. I've been thinking about getting back into it, but I joined a new guild starting out this tier, and we've been hitting it pretty hard. I guess this is the beginning of the third week, so this will be the second vault. But playing a DK main to start, but we're 4 of 9 right now. Gonna open these as DPS specs mostly, because a lot of the best trinkets right now for tanks are from the DPS specs. Oh shit, a 447 mark. I already have heroic tier there. I won't be replacing those. Won't be replacing those. That's bad. I think I literally just take the upgraded mark. Pretty sure, because I don't need this. Already have this upgraded. Already have this upgraded. I don't really need 447 pants. And I won't be replacing that ring for a while. So yeah, I think I take the mark. On the DK anyway. I did a bunch of keys last week. Oops, that's the right button. I did a bunch of keys last week, and got at least one key done on all my different characters. Some of them a little lower than others, but I think I did a 10 or higher on all of them, and at least I think I did a 20 on the monk. Yeah, I did several keys on the monk, a couple keys on the paladin. Nothing too crazy though. Most geared character so far is the DK by far. DK has 4-piece. It's basically BIS. I just need some like minor upgrades to helm and neck, and then like mythic upgrades. Okay. Dragon Fire Dispenser's good. That's a trinket that I'll use. Heroic tier covers the helm, right? Yeah. Haystring's kind of useless for this particular character. I think it's between this and this. Between these two items. I'm not certain how good this is for monk right now. I can sim it real quick. But I do think I'll probably end up going for the trinket, because that has a socket on it too. Select all great vault pieces. We'll go basically want verse crit on this character, I think. Verse high. We'll just go to patchwork, 1 boss, 5 minutes. Yeah, looks fine. All right. Wowhead also says, because the only reason I'm worried about this trinket is I know that Brewmasters got nerfed, because it used to be that your Weapons of Order ability would amplify the damage of all of your trinkets, but I think that they nerfed it so that Weapons of Order no longer buffs your trinket usage. It still says it's pretty good. It still looks like you use this and a beacon. So we'll look at the top gear when it's done here, which it's almost done. So the trinket is 4,000 DPS, so that's quite a bit. If we went and grabbed 3-piece for tier, that's 1,000. So yeah, I think we definitely go for the trinket for sure. Because I can just up that to a 5 of 5 and then we'll be golden. Also, it's just Abyss trinket, so we will put that on there. Monk is looking all right. We're sitting at 426 equipped now on this guy. A couple minor upgrades I need to get still, but I've been doing some Mythic Plus on it, trying to get some Abyss dungeon gear. And we didn't clear the raid, but we got pretty far in the raid last week? I don't have the item to get it up to 441, but all right. And we have Paladin next. I haven't been running any DPS characters. I like the Evoker's still just sitting on Tichondrius, but got all the tanks to run through. I also made up these so it's a combination of a bunch of different weak auras I liked, but basically, so the UI itself is ElvUI and it's made by Quasi, and you can get all his stuff for free. I've been running the liquid weak auras for the raid, and then this particular weak aura was made by me personally. It's a DPS assist add-on or thing, because I didn't like the way that heckling and stuff works for tanks. So I'll roll ret for this. Do I want to roll ret? I think no, I want to roll prot for shield probably, and one-hander. I only rolled a 15 on this. Looks like I got a cape, crit mastery cape, but I'll grab it. Sure. Hero track gear. Probably, I mean, it's not too bad, but not the greatest. These other characters are pretty much just going to be one-offs. Only did a couple. I did a lot of keys on my main and my monk, but I didn't really do much on the alt characters. Probably do those more. I've been thinking about picking up the daily just mythic dungeon series that I was doing, just doing a season 2 of that. I don't know about doing another 0 to hero. If I did, I don't know what I would even I've been thinking about that. I don't even know what I would play. I guess if anybody has anything that you'd like to see, so I'm debating between tank, healer, or DPS. If it was a DPS, I was thinking maybe a mage, and a healer, it could be pretty much anything, right? As you can see, I made these for all the different specs. But I was thinking about arcane mage, but do I want to? Yeah, I'll loop for Feral. Am I in Feral? I think I am. Yeah, because we want to chance at good trinkets or something. I don't know what bears even really are using right now from dungeons. Guardian. Is that decent? I know it's good for... I know this is really good for Brewmaster. It's one of the best items you can get from dungeons for it. No, it's not very good for this, but I mean, it's an item that could upgrade. I could basically just replace the downburst ring. Mastery's not bad, so I think rings are important just because you get a ton of the secondaries and a bunch of stamina out of them. So we got the Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter and the Warrior I didn't get a much higher level key on. I wonder, I don't know when the new Catalyst comes out for gear, but I might start playing these other tanks a little bit more when that comes around so I can get their tier figured out. Because I don't really want to be running through heroic and normal raid 6 times a week in pugs mostly, because I do it twice a week in the guild, and that's not bad at all, but doing it 6 times a week and pugging it would be a nightmare. Am I on Havoc? I'm not. Do I want to roll Havoc? I do. Let's look at Vengeance, figure out what they want to use. Oh, that's an old one, a Windswept Pages. I don't really care about that. Old piece there. What does this say? Okay, generating again. I think that's pretty much useless because I had a better one. Loop of Vitrolic, a haste mastery ring. 431. Okie dokie. Looks like crit haste is what you want. Looks like there's 3 of them that are pretty decent from the dungeons, but I think we're good, right? Yeah, okay. So that's good. Got a decent ring. I'll upgrade these and put them on the characters, but I think most of my DK is 436, I think. Monk was 426 or something, and then most of the other characters are somewhere between 400 and 415. Which is why I'm trying to get like at least 1 Mythic Plus done. Honestly, it doesn't even really matter like what level it gets done, because a lot of them, like as long as you get done, like even the DH had a decent piece of gear there, and I think I only did like a 10 on it last week. What do we want to roll for this? Probably prot for a shield, right? And we get a one-handed axe, indestructible. Not too bad. Hero track too. We'll definitely put that on and probably upgrade her. But that's it for for my characters this week. Nothing too crazy. Got a trinket on the monk. That's good. That trinket will be really nice. The DK, I don't even remember what the DK got, to be honest, at this point. I think I don't even remember. I think I just upgraded my mark, didn't I? I mean, that'll be really good for single target fights. Like, it's not going to be much better than the other one that I had, but a 447 mark, like, it's still, you know, 6 item levels, 3,000 extra damage a proc, you know, like, we're working on our shock right now, so that little bit of extra damage, you know, may be the difference between us getting a kill or not getting a kill. Anyway, if you're interested in seeing some Mythic Plus videos, let me know. I'll start plopping them, doing some of them. This is what my DK looks like right now with most of the keys that I've ran from the first week and then the second week here. I haven't really been pushing. I was farming a lot trying to get my gear figured out, right? Because I'm sitting at 436.8 now, and I haven't upgraded any champion trap gear, but these are all 441, 447 crafted piece, 441s, another 447 crafted piece. These 2 rings are shit, dude. Like, so I won't replace this at all. It's just too good, at least for now until they nerf it. And then this is still really good for what I have, and it will, if I get a mythic one, it'll be best like all the way through the raid. I actually think even this heroic one is bis all the way through the raid, but I'd have to look at it. But that's pretty much it. I've also just been kind of like hoarding other pieces of gear that I get, because like so like I've got the frenzying signal flare, which is supposed to be decent, but like if they nerfed one of these on for whatever reason, I could plop this on because it might be better than what I'm using. I didn't get rid of some of the old trinkets because who knows if they'll be decent. I didn't get rid of the old tier. I might toss this stuff in my bank. I don't know yet. Didn't get rid of the lariat because I hear that if you get like sockets in all your gear, lariat's actually supposed to be really good still, but you have to have sockets in like every single piece that can have a socket. So that might be a while before I get to that point. But yeah, I hope you liked this Lazy Great Vault opening. I might start coming out with daily like Mythic Plus videos here starting tomorrow or the next day or something. I don't really know yet, but thanks again for watching and hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.